In this video, we are going to look at a pivot charts, and in a previous video we learned how to create a pivot table. So basically pivot tables are to summarize, calculate and analyze data that are comparing the pattern and a trend in your data. So basically when you are anything you are applying or anything you are finding the insight from your data must be or always to be understand your data, okay, and then you need to the clean your data, like whenever you have the duplicates to remove that, even the missing values you have to fill with the mode medium as per the data is uh, and answering and ask the different questions as per your the data. So here first thing to understand the data, then in the last video we saw the importance of Excel tables and the pivot tables and how to creating the pivot table, analyzing the data with the pivot table, grouping and changing the how we aggregate the data in a value field. There is an option to change the count to sum or average, okay, and in a show value as applying number formatting. If in your data have a different numbers, uh, if you want to add a currency, so there the option we have the currency as per in a whatever you want currency. So there is a option is the number formatting. So in a today's session we will see the creating a pivot charts, okay, and the formatting the pivot chart, filtering data with the slicer, updating a pivot table data, okay. So these process we can see to creating a pivot chart, formatting, filtering and update. So first thing always keep in your mind to understand the data, okay. Whenever you have a big, so basically what pivot charts do, it is a way to like interactive way to quickly summarize your large amount of data, okay. It is in a built-in tool that helps to you summarize the selected row and a column of the in your sheets, okay. So pivot charts are also like more flexible and dynamic and organizing and present data, so it's easy to interpret and also creating pivot chart to visualize and display the data what we are saying, okay. So these things are important. So first let's understand the pivot, what the data is, store data. There we have values in a date, store and a town, the which store code we have, the country wise, the who is the manager, the categories for the product, printer, mobile camera and what's the sale for that each product. So first thing you need to select your data and control shift down to select entire data. Go in a data tab. In a data tab there are the no, in insert tab there are the options like a pivot table, recommended pivot table and table. So in chart area or maybe some in another version there is a option is here below the pivot table is a pivot chart, but the you can see the option here is a pivot chart. So basically pivot charts to graphically summarize data and explore a complicated data, okay. So when I click on this, there is a two question answering. Select the table or a range, means which data you want or source of your data, and you want in a this sheet or a next sheet, okay. So I want in a new sheet, so just select it, the location I selected, okay. So in a pivot table you already saw it's the only this option is there, and the whatever data you can summarize that will show in the next slide. But here you can see the in a pivot chart, build a pivot chart, choose a field and that pivot chart field list. So this is a field list. It means the whatever you columns you have in your table that is showing in the field list, and there is another drag and drop option to filter, and for this axis is for the rows and this is for the values and this is for the legend. You can see that only two differences in the pivot table and chart. There is a called a legend and this is for axis, So first I want sales. Okay, I want to say sales in the values. Only just drag and drop, and as per I want the category. So axis in a category. So automatically this data is converted in this pie chart, but I want to see in a column chart. So let's select the column chart. Now you can see accessories, the sale is here, then the cameras, then the games and the laptops. So as per the category, automatically you have this charts available. So after you choose this chart, there are tools, another pivot chart tools are activated, like analyzing, designing and a format. If you click the outside your chart, the all options are not visible here. If you want to see it again, just click on the your chart, or sometimes you right click on that chart and hide the field list, and sometimes there is a unhide. Okay, or pivot chart option is there. So click on this, that all options you can easily see. So in the analyze tab, let's see what is the options are there. So there is a insert slicer, and insert slicer for the given the visual representation of your data, like a category wise if you want to see. And there is a option is a insert timeline, so only dates are interactively used, that's why it's called a timeline. Okay, if you want to refresh the data, you can use this one we can see later. In a designing tab, there are the option again to add a pivot charts element. Okay, if you want add different elements for the access title, for a horizontally or a vertically, or a chart title. If you don't want it, you just choose none, because now you can see this chart title is gone after you choose. I want above chart, that will show. If you want to center, that will change. So this is for the title. For the labels, if I want this label in the center, you can see. If I want to, because sometimes we can't read like it's how much exact sale happens here, like, so just choose a data labels for labeling your sales. For inside end, no, I want to outside end, so that will also show it here. But if you deal with this, okay, now you can see properly. Also I want this total with this downside of the bar graph. So here is the option with the legend key, but I don't want it will create a more messy. Data labels we already saw. Now the legend. Okay, so add legend, I want it at the bottom. Now you can see this bottom is for the legend. If you want to change this color, okay, you can change the side different styling in the using of this. Okay, now you can see it's more interactive if you want, because these all colors are in orange. So just go here, change color and click on this. Okay, and now you can see the all colors are in a or you can go after you click here, there is a change chart type, or if you click on this beans, okay, and just click on the change color, and then if you choose this color with the, yeah, now you can see I want this one, the all changes are happen. Okay, let's change with the other. Yes, now you can see if I want to choose this, you can see the easy. Okay, now I want to change a change series chart type or a format data. Okay, let's check the what's the formatting is. Now their formatting option is on now. So for the effect you have the this shadow effect. Okay, if I create the transparency, and in the fill color here is the option also to fill. I want a solid fill. Now you can see, and I want transparency, and I want another color, suppose this, and for a border is also there. If you want a border transparency, you can choose. If you want the thickness, that is also there. And in effect format is also the like shadows, blur. If you want, you can see this difference, but I don't want that much blur. Then the angle, then the size of, you can see, for the gloss transparency, then soft edges. Now you can see that founded is with the round. Okay, I want to create a more interactive, and here also the options for this is for that all bins. If you select the chart and then go to the pure chart format, chart area. Okay, I want to now change the area. So if you select with automatic with the no line, okay, so the border line is gone. Okay, you just select the solid, that will show in a solid. Now you can see, if you want to fill this chart background area, that will fill with the solid, and I want to change with the gray. Let's suppose change with this gray. You can see now the difference in this changing in the charts. And again I want this transparency, and now the size is also available to for this. If you want to increase that bin size, you can choose this one. If you want to width also, this proportion of that this from bar to this one is also available. Now for the values, let's see. For this I want to change with the thousands, because this is a very important to change. Now there is another text option, access option. Okay, so if you check with this label option, there is in the numbers the label, when you must to select this values. Okay, values, to right click on that. Okay, and option is called a number also. So if I want this general category to currency, okay, if I choose a currency, and you can see now this is in a rupees, but I don't want in a rupees, so you just go here and click the okay. Let's suppose I want this one, okay, with the dollar, but you can see there were the two decimals. If you don't want it, just click here and reduce that to, okay. Now you can see there is no decimal present again, or you can see the decimal places as a 0. Now if you want to create in a currency, let's check with the currency, and the and if you want this there is a gap between this 50,000, okay, 50,000, 1 lakh, then 1.5 lakh. So if you want to reduce or increase, you can change with it here, major and minor difference if you want. That also you can. Now the display unit. Okay, I want a display unit in a like 1,000. Now you can see the $20,000. Okay, you can see the thousands is applied here. So this is a very important to how to change your values in a very different currencies in a thousand. So these all formatting you must to understand using this formatting axis. There is axis is option, text option. So remember, whenever you want to change only this chart type, you can go and uh, format chart area. If you want change this values, just click on that, and then format axis is there, because this is the axis, the x-axis, y-axis. Okay, if you want to change this all, if now if you have lots of titles there, and this is the category again, this is, you want to remove this. Okay, so just click on this and remove fields. Okay, now the all fields are gone, so don't. And if you click on this, there is a remove filter. Okay, move axis field means the category. Now there is an option, you don't want to remove field, you want to hide only the button in on a chart. Okay, so hide a value buttons on a chart. That means now the value buttons are gone, but still this button is here. So let's control Z and let's see another option. If you hide all fields on a chart, buttons, all field button, these are the button. So just click on the all buttons are gone. Now you can see this data is like a uh, more visualizable in a way. Now I want to clear this line. Okay, so just click on that and right click. Now create plot area. Okay, now there is the option plot area is showing. Okay, now in here, or you just want to remove that, you just click the delete button, that all lines will be gone. Okay, okay, now you can see this line, grid lines are selected. Just click on the delete option. Now you can see the proper way. Now I want to create another chart. Let's do it for this first. Now here you have the raw labels, but I want this name in the categories. So in the analyze, there is an option called in a design the report layout. Okay, this is a compact way. I want in a show in a outline form. So now category is here. Okay, and here you can also do the filtering as well. Just click on that number, go to the home tab, and there is an option called sort and filter. I want to largest to smallest. Okay, now you can see this all data is now from this highest to lowest is automatically change the graph as well. So these are the dynamic one. Now I want to do another one. Okay, I see the sales is a category wise, but I want sales as a date form, and I want to remove this. So just go back, drag and drop. Okay, so the year wise you can see the 2019 this data. So for a month you can see. So I want this one. I can click on this. Just so there is only one UK country. So let's do with the manager, or another option is, okay, let's see for the manager. Okay, and for the count, let's see. Value field setting, there is a count of a date and count of average. No, we don't want it as a count. So let's bring it back here and let's check with this date in the this row. There is an option called a group. Okay, click on that if you have a date, and I want to see this is as a month, as a year, and as a date. So just press the control key and just select in which format you want it, and then okay, now you can see in 2019 there is a all January, February, March, and on the date also you have this data. Now for this one I want to apply the pivot chart again. So let's pivot chart for this one. So there are the again options like which chart you want, pie chart, combo chart, area chart. So I pick a area chart. Let's see what happens. You cannot see the lots of difference now. Okay, I will choose the line chart. Okay, so then drag this option, and I want to change this color with the format axis. Go to fill, from this to I want this, and with the now there are also created a small grouping for already is for 1 January, 1 February, 1 March, 1 April. Okay, as per the month, but I don't want this again, this field for this button. So click on that hide all field button on the chart. Okay, so that will more readable. And for this month and the date, that is not here useful, so just go to the this tab and click on the groups, and I just want in a year and a month. Okay, I don't need in a days. Okay, so just click on that. Now you can see January, February, March. Now I want to add a slicer. I want to change first this designing. Go to design and then choose anything. Okay, this one, let's look better. So let's suppose, and then click on your chart, go to the analyzing, design, and the format. Okay, so in the design there is a others option you can see to select the data change. Chart type is also here, and the designing part and the quick layout is there if you want to change the layout. In analyzing also, if you want to change your chart name, okay, because this is chart 1, if you chart 2, so just change the chart name as well. And here is a field option. If you click on this, the all fields option are gone. Okay, and just click on again, the fields option are again. So there is option called insert slicer. I want to click the insert slicer, and for this I want to choose, let's suppose, category. If you want to apply on all columns, that you can apply, but now I just want to see as per the category sale. Now you can see. So if you click the accessories, only accessories data is showing here. If you click on cameras, the cameras only showing. And if you want to select again all, control, press control and select the fields whatever you want. Okay, now you can see it. If you want to change this color, that is also possible. Change it from here. Okay, and also if you want, because this is a dragging and dropping for the scrolling up and down, so you can't see properly, you increase the column for this slicer. For that you can choose the two columns. Okay, now you can see this convert in a two columns, and minimize that height and increase little bit width for that. Now there is an option again in the format, in a design or in a analyzing, insert timeline. So because this timeline is work for the only date. Okay, so whenever you have a time date option, that is only work for this. So now you can see, if you increase this or you want to check as per January, February, March, if you select on this or just dragging, dropping, that will change from here. Okay, now you see. So this timeline is for only for the time and the date purpose. You can minimize this, or now you can see this is a very short analyzing video to how to analyze data using a pivot different chart. There are different options to changing the different types of chart, analyzing to moving chart. And suppose the another thing is, in this chart if I change something from my data, okay, it is the last. Okay, so here suppose I applied for 0 to 07 and 2020 data. Okay, and let's suppose I want this same data here. So now you may think, how can I change for that all data? So there is an option in a design, there is an option called refresh. Okay, if your data was changed, if you want to update all that field, and there is a shortcut is, let's suppose, yeah, control alt F5 and refresh all. Now you can see here, because I choose the only one, I given the filtration option for this only one data, that's where it's not that apply. Let's see for a refresh all, and again I want this date to this date I want to choose here, and I want to move, or in this data I want a date in yeah, categories. Yes, okay, because I already generate that, and there is a no space to applied this chart. Let's move, let's insert another row, so that will make more space. That will not applied for when you have lots of there is a no space. So check the date in a categories. Okay, so for this one also here, insert a row, Let's check with the another for here. Okay, if I remove this and again if I want to apply. Okay, so whenever you have to refresh, so need to convert this data in a always pivot table, so that will more easy to refreshing and updating the data. Or more than pivot table you can do with the tables also. Okay, okay, I choose the wrong. I want it here or here. Now these options are applied. Let's check with the again with the refresh all. I want this data in a year. Let's click on the group. I want in only year. So why it's not applying? Let's find out the. Okay, need to convert in a table first, and then let's suppose I added this data now, and let's suppose need to insert pivot charts. Go to the pivot chart and a pivot table is the option there. Let's check pivot chart and pivot table as well. New sheet. Now if I insert a date here, now you can easily see the categories and sales as per the year. Okay, and change this chart type. Go to insert tab and change the different chart as per. You can see the 2020 is now updated, but always we convert in a pivot table and a pivot chart, and to the inner the data will form in a tables. So whenever you go in a design tab, must be click on that analyze and the refresh button and refresh all. So whenever you refresh your or update your data, that will refresh it and applied that updating data. So last time I didn't convert in a table, so whenever I was entering the new data, that was not updating. Okay, so we can see this in a proper sheet format. This is how the small, suppose you want to create a visualization, you can we easily visualize and we can present your data in a interactive way. So that's it for this session. Thank you.